Okay, it's about 5:20 a.m. I'm at the Hartsdale, New York train station. I'm going to take a train into the city this morning to get some architectural images. This time of year in the Northeast, it's not great for landscape. Plus, I was in Hawaii a couple weeks ago, so I got a lot of great shots there. So, about 10 minutes for the train.
This is the train to Grand Central. The next station is Grand Central.
Well, I was inspired by this architectural image I saw on the internet. This is a building in Berlin, Germany. And since I'm not going to Berlin, Germany anytime soon, I was able to find a building in New York that had some similarities to it. And I'm gonna go check it out this morning, see if I can get some shots of it. Well, I made my way over to the building. Set up, I think, with a pretty decent composition. I'll pan up, you can get a sense of what the building looks like. It's a pretty interesting building. I think it was built in the 1980s. It's got some interesting angles to it. We've got some clouds in the sky with some movement, so hopefully it'll be okay. I'm going to take some shots, see how they come out. I'm taking a very long exposure now. I'm using a 10-stop neutral density filter. And probably go to a 3-minute exposure and hopefully get some nice streaks in the sky, but we'll have to wait and see. When I do landscape photography, I don't do all that much processing. I've got to do some because I shoot raw. With architecture, however, I tend to do a lot more processing. I'll really use shades and highlights to try to bring out what I think is the most important aspect of the architecture, whether it's an angle or a curve. And so you'll see with this one, this will be a highly processed image, which I like. Not everybody does, but I think it's pretty cool. Well, I got some shots of that building. There's another building, it's actually two buildings, called the American Copper Buildings. It's only about a block away. Brand new building, it's actually 2 towers where there's a footbridge that connects the buildings around the 40th floor or so. So I'm gonna walk over and see if I can get some shots of this one. Well, I made my way over to the American Copper Buildings. I'll pan up, you can get a sense of what they look like. Pretty cool modern structure. I'm gonna take some shots and see what I can get.